8.5, 9 months in, what's the biggest adjustment you've had to make since you moved to Bozeman?
Well, when I first got here, the cold. Other than that, I mean, nothing too crazy. I mean, football's football. Just getting to know the guys, getting to know the coaches and everything.
There's very few places where you might be practicing in -20 one time and then 100 degrees later. So what's that like as an athlete?
It's different, like I said, but I mean, it's cool. You get a little bit of this, a little bit of that. So I mean, always something. I mean, it's pretty cool to be a part of.
It seems like you're picking up the buck spot pretty well. What do you like about the spot, and what do you think your skill set? How does that cater to having success today?
I love rushing the passer. That's what I came here to do. So I mean, I get to do that a lot in the buck position. So that's what I enjoy the most, and that's what I feel like I'm the best.
You feel like you have a little bit more of an opportunity here to rush the passer than you did at Washington?
Oh yeah, at Washington I was playing a little bit of a different position, dropping more coverage. Here I'm definitely rushing the passer a little bit more.
Talked to Mitch Brock the other day. He was saying that he thought your outside moves, your hands, were some of the best that he's seen. So where does that come from? When did you first notice that maybe that's kind of your advantage on the edge?
I mean, shoot, I've been around defensive linemen my whole life. My dad played defensive line professionally, so he's always instilled in good hands, good feet. So and that's his thing, and so I've kind of been learning that from a young age. So just trying to develop it, continuing to develop it in high school and college.
You mentioned your dad. How much of an influence has that had on you?
Oh, huge, man. He's taught me a lot, everything I know. But yeah, man, I love playing defense. I love watching it growing up. I love playing it.
He played Wyoming, right? And then where did he play professionally?
He played 5 years in the NFL and then 9 in the CFL. So he played in cities like Philadelphia, Kansas City, Washington, St. Louis, up in BC, and over in Winnipeg.
What do you hope the identity of your guys' defensive line is this year?
Discipline, first and foremost. Discipline, tough guys that can definitely get after the passer. Good athletic guys, good strong guys.
The fact that you guys got 3 Washington guys, do you think this is a similar program to what you guys had at Washington?
Oh yeah, especially with the defensive coordinator coming over, Coach Allen. We run a lot of the same stuff. I mean, so football's football. I mean, we have some good coaches there, some great coaches here. So yeah, it's very similar.
What kind of went into your decision, to transfer here? How did that kind of come about?
There were kind of a lot of reasons that went into it. When I did decide I wanted to transfer, I knew I wanted to play for Coach Choate, who I originally committed to Washington for. So it was kind of a no-brainer to come here.
And now what is it about him? I talked to Jason and he said the same thing. I mean, what is it kind of about Coach Choate that has such a draw?
He's a big high-energy guy. He loves the game of football. He loves the coach, and kind of feel that energy off of him and around him.
Practice style, program-wise, does it seem similar to what you had at Washington under Chris Peterson?
Oh yeah, it is very similar. I mean, kind of the same setup, same length and everything, so nothing too different.
Being a quarterback converted to linebacker like Troy, do you guys kind of commiserate over that, or?
Oh yeah, I mean, we get a lot of talk from some of the defensive guys. No, it's good fun. I mean, Troy and I enjoy just playing football, so I mean, that's what we like to do. We have fun doing it.
Having that quarterback knowledge, though, do you think that helps you read things a little bit better, see the game a little bit better, especially when you're playing defense?
It definitely doesn't hurt knowing what offense is going to do when they're doing it. I mean, it's a big help, especially when they're trying to stop it. So.
I know you've got a few reps on offense. So is that something you still enjoy?
Oh yeah, I love playing offense, man. I love having the ball in my hands. But always the defensive guy first. I never forget that. So.
How do you think Jason's fitting in? Scrippos, how do you think he's fitting into that?
He fit right in, man. All the guys love him. He fits right in. He fits right in with Montana boys.
That's going to kind of be my next question. I mean, what does your guys', you and Jason, what does your relationship kind of look like, and how has it shifted from Washington to here?
I mean, not a lot has changed between us. We've always been good friends. I mean, close teammates and everything. So all the guys there are really close. All the guys here are really close. So it's kind of a good mold. Yeah, I mean, it's cool to see him in a different environment around different guys. He hasn't changed. So that's a cool dynamic.
When you look at your guys' front four, you guys are also physically imposing, but then you got Derek Marks, who maybe isn't the most physically imposing, but he's so good. What do you think makes him so good? How does he get by, despite maybe not being the biggest guy?
He's one of the most intelligent football players I've been around, for sure. He studies hard, he studies the game really hard, and he takes pride in that. And he's a good technical guy too. So even though he's not the most physically dominant person, he's definitely got the mental side.